Welcome. This is the training video on adding an item and managing it. We will use conveyor as an example. We start in the inventory function, click on the mode Add Inventory, then click on conveyor, and we are ready. All inventory types have a similar layout. General information, fields specific to that category type, pricing, photos, attachments, and video, and a confidential area. All right. We notice on the upper right hand corner a question mark. That's a help window. It actually details out every field on this page. So if you need help, that's where to go. So, brand, drop down box. Well, if it wasn't listed there, we could go to add a brand. Type in the missing brand, submit, you're ready to go. In this case, we're going to use Daifuku as an example. We'll say it's used. Condition, excellent. When available, now. Could be available in a couple weeks from now. We still want to know that. State, we'll just choose Arizona. Zip code, don't know if that's the right one, but for an example. Title. Description, this is a keyword searchable field, so put lots of things in here that really identify with what someone might be wanting to find. Okay, we move down to conveyor type. In this case, we're going to use roller accumulation. Model, I don't know it. It's okay not to put it. Year, don't know what year it is. If you did, you'll put it. Between frame, this particular one we're going to say is 24 inches between frame. Note we don't put any inch signs or anything like that, just the numbers. Quantity available, 510 feet. Details, well maintained. Records available, and whatever else you might want to put. Price per foot, in this case, is going to be $40 per foot. No dollar sign is needed. Other cost, add $500 for a drive. Dealer price, $30. End users will not be able to see that, only dealers or members. Add $350 for a drive, dealer pricing, and other notes. More discounts if you buy more than 250 feet, or whatever you want to put. And choose a file. We're going to use that to get to our hard drive and find a photograph that we would like to display. And you can do that ×2. And video clip, we're going to copy some code in. Now, the question is, how do we get that code? So when you are going to post some inventory, you might want to take some video of something you want to sell. Things that are moving like forklifts and conveyor are really good on video. However, static things like pallet rack and stuff might be an advantage for you too. And you would post that up on YouTube. Then you go to Embed button and copy that code. Copy it right into where we just pasted it. And make sure that you don't ever go more than 640 width on the pixels. That'd be the maximum size we allow on Whipex. There you have that. Now, a web link might be you have lots more information you'd like to tell us about your equipment. You could create an HTML page on your own website or Google Docs, whatever, and post as much information about that as you'd like. And a person could click on a web link when they're searching for a conveyor item and see all your information. Attachment, maybe you want a PDF file or whatever type of attachment to give more information to make it easier available so you don't have to create an HTML page. All right, And confidential information is going to be for your own information, and people in your own company will be able to see it. Nobody outside your company, but inside your company, they will all see it. So internal comments, maybe a contact source, maybe one salesperson knows this equipment more intimately, maybe how to get them on the phone, or maybe it's to talk to an end user for more detailed information. Whatever you want to put on there, just helpful information. And internal cost, in case you have to negotiate on the fly to know what you could negotiate down to. You could keep all your supplemental information there if you so choose. And most, as we said, most of the other categories are very similar to this all the way throughout. Now we submit it to save it, and we know that it's working, and that completes adding an inventory item. Now let's go to manage, and we will look up that item we just posted under conveyor. Let's see if we can find it. There it is, Daifuku roller accumulation. We notice we have ID, which is the conveyor identification number, type, brand, new use, title, when we created it last modified, to remind you to keep it updated. You need to update every 30 days or sooner. You could delete it right here with the X. However, right now we're going to go to details, and all these fields correspond to the add an inventory. For conveyor fields, all identical, and you can make changes as needed to update it. Maybe you sold some of it, maybe you found out more information, maybe you correct information, and you can change photos, whatever you want to do. But if we scroll down near the bottom, two things we want to point out real quick. Reason for edit. Why are you in this manage mode? Well, maybe you want to edit the inventory, maybe you sold it, whatever it is. That's a required field. Update the status. Go ahead and click on that, and then you have to keep this either active or deactivate. If you hit deactivate, nobody will find this item except yourself. You can reactivate it at your leisure by going back to manage, but otherwise keep it inactive and it will be found on a search. Make sure you hit your update button, and that concludes manage your inventory item.